name is Kehinde Adegoke, otherwise known as Kenny Crown. I'm a writer, host, speaker, liberation, and intentional lifestyle coach. And you are welcome to Monday Motivation. On this platform, we motivate, inspire you, liberating you from just living into intentional living. And yes, we have now added many crowns to our crown, so you can head straight to Amazon to purchase our recent book and our previous book. So now we have 5 books in total, and we would like for you to be a partaker of those books. So the details is going to be on the screen for you to go ahead and purchase that. And compliment of the season, I'm not sure I have said that since we enter into December, but it is a wonderful time. It's never too late, is it? No. So welcome into this month. So what are we talking about today? So today we're talking about determination. So when we talk about determination, what do we mean? Sitting down, I was just thinking about determination from what I experienced on Saturday. 2 days ago. So because of the event that happened, which I will be sharing with you in a moment, I have coined this word for determination. So I said determination is a radical decision through dedication, consistency, perseverance to achieving a desired result. So what happened on Saturday? So Saturday I was opportune to go along with my colleagues for a day out, and we decided to go on ice skating. I have never been on ice skating before. I've always seen it, I've always admired it, and I've always celebrated people who have been given the grace to do this. So on this occasion, I decided to go on the rink. Everyone was asking if I've ever done it before, and I was saying I have not done it before, but I am going to do this. I thought it was going to be easy at first, but the whole goal for me at that time was that I would get on the rink and I would do what is expected of me to do. And I got my boots, and then we got on the ring. Sometimes have you ever thought about you having a goal whereby you for some reason in your mind you can just picture that you've actually done it, or you can do it, or maybe it's easy, but until you get into it, until you take the first step, you begin to wonder, this is not what I was expecting, or this is not how I wanted it to start, or this is not how I envisioned it to be. So when I got on the ring, I was thinking in my head, why did I actually wanted to do this? I began to second guess my reasons for that, because immediately I got on the ice, I could feel my legs slippering and then staggering all over. And as I was trying to build my momentum to say, you know what, I have said this because I have said it out of my mouth. I have, said this word to people that this is what I want to do. I want to ensure that I do this. I want to ensure that I achieve my desired result. And immediately I was able to build that small confidence. I began to see people fall on the ring. People who I've seen before, who their hands were laid straight and they were showing stunt on it, and I was admiring them, and I was saying, wow, this is amazing. If this young child could do this, if this teenager could do this, if this mommy can do this, if this father can do this, then I should be able to do it. At that moment when I built my confidence, that was when I began to say, all of them fall down. And at that moment I thought to myself, if these people who have the experience, who have been soaring and flying and flapping their wings and showing stunt, could fall, then I am a beginner. How am I supposed to be able to get myself to do what these people who are experienced are doing and they fell? That moment, I had to wait again. Remember, at first when I got on the ring and it wasn't what I was expected, I had to pause. I had to hold on to the bar, and I was, just moving slowly while I was doing the thinking in my head, while I was reassuring myself. And at that moment, when I thought that I had the grip of my thoughts and I was able to encourage myself, then I saw people who were experienced falling down. My motivation was shattered. However, I did see some people. I did see my colleague, the ones who decided not to go on the ring and just, make videos of us or take the pictures. They were there and they were saying to me, well done, you're doing really well. And because they motivated me, I didn't want to let them down at that point in time. And I didn't want to let myself down because I already decided that I was going to do this. I began to pull through. I began to walk along. One of my colleagues was saying to me, you know what, Kenny, I'm just going to drop off at this moment. I just can't fall. I just can't do this anymore. And then she got off. Even though I tried to persuade her and say, you know what, let's just do it being scared. Let it be one of the records that we set straight this year that we have been able to do this. But she got off. But I didn't let that, affect me. I kept on going. Then one of my colleagues again, who was quite confident, came to me and said, you know what, Kenny, it is time to let go. It is time to let go of the bar that you are holding on to. It is time for you to test yourself to see if you can actually do this. And because this, my colleague, is that one person that I don't want to fall in his hand, I decided to say, okay, I am doing this. He held my hand. I was able to go without the bar, move my leg, in that moment whereby I was feeling the slippery ground. I was able to educate myself by the slips and then begin to walk my way through it. It all started from the moment of determination, which is why when you determine to achieve a goal, it does not mean that you can achieve that goal without any obstacle in between. You are going to have that moment whereby you think, I never knew it was going to be this hard. You are going to have that moment whereby you're going to see people who you have been looking up to before. You see them fall down like a fly and you're wondering, I am a beginner. How can I be able to do this? And there's going to be that one person that is going to say to you, you know what, let us go together. You can do this. And those people, they could be your collaborator. Those people, they could be your helpers of destinies. Those people could be those people that has been assigned to hold your hands, that you may let go of those things that you're clinging on so that you can be able to achieve your goal. And when I let go, that is when my strength was revealed in me. That is when I can then see what I can achieve. When I was holding on to the bar, I was not ready to let go because I was filled with fear. But then I was able to see somebody else as someone that I do not want to let this person down. I do not want this person to see me as a failure. And then I am letting go. Sometimes some things has to challenge you for you to let go of those things that you are hiding behind, or those things that you're looking at as your stamina. But until you let go of that thing and stand independently, you would never understand your strength. Because I was radical in the decision that I have made, I do not want to let myself down. I wanted to achieve that goal that I've set in my head, that I am here on the ice ring and I am going to do this. I am going to smash it. And when I was able to stand independently and flap my wings, I knew that the goal that I have set for myself for that day has been accomplished. I don't know what goal that you've set for yourself in the year 2022. I don't know if you stopped in between. I don't know if you were discouraged. I don't know if people told you that it was difficult and thereby you just pushed it to one side and just go like, no, I'm not having this. I am telling you that this is that moment for you to pick it up. It is not too late. We still have more days in this year. You can take that bold step. You can achieve this. But remember, even when you make your determination, when you have a goal ahead, there are also some things that you need to consider. You need to consider helping hands. When people offer their support, don't always think that, they want to outshine you, or they want to act like they're better than yourself, or they're trying to prove a point. Receive those help with gladness. Receive those help. Even if you want to receive it as a challenge to you, receive those help you need it. Then you need collaborators. people who will join their hands to you. Don't always say, yes, I just want to do this all by myself. I just want to do this all by myself. When you can, take or tap from other people's knowledge for you to be able to achieve that goal, or learn from other people's mistake, collaborate, speak to people, who are better than yourself. And also, I also learned from people who fell as well. I saw why, or the reason why they fall, even the most experienced people. So when people fall, it is not so that we can laugh at them, or so that we can make jest of them, or so that we can say, oh, look at the mighty has fallen now. No, it is so that we can see where they are falling. We can understand why they are falling, and then we can ensure not to fall how they fell or where they fell. It opens our eyes to see beyond that moment. We've been able to stand backward and envision and look at that thing and say, oh yeah, if this person can fall like this, what are those things that I can do that will help me achieve my goal, that I will not make the same mistake or the same errors that this person has made. It is important for you to accept support even in achieving that goal. It is important for you to let go of those things that you've held on upon, that is restricting you from seeing the fullness, or from seeing how you can achieve that goal. It is that moment whereby you pay attention to your surroundings. It is that moment whereby you do not get distracted by how many people has given up on their dreams. But it is that moment for you to be determined, for you to be radical in your decisions, for you to rise up, persevere on that journey, be consistent on that route, so that you can achieve your goal. Like I said, it is not too late. However, to some, it is your preparation into what you are going to achieve in the year 2023. So till I see you again next week, do not be less motivated. Do not give up, but be determined, be radical, and go for all that you've set your mind to achieve. And you will do it, because you have been empowered to do all things that you set your minds to do. Bye now.